The content and opinions shared on Talking Randomish are intended for entertainment and informational purposes. They reflect the personal views of the host and guests and do not constitute professional advice or represent any affiliated organization.
We're talking randomly. Talking random. We're talking randomly. Talking random.
Larry, could you have freestyle off this one back in?
Ooh, back in the day.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Could you have gave it to us?
I could have gave you something bad off that back in the day, boy.
I thought there was one of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
That'd have been one of them right there.
Yes, sir. Welcome back to Barbershop Talking Randomish. I am your master barber, Enrique Antonio.
There it is, boy. I'm waiting on that old tongue roll.
Enrique Antonio.
Did he do that last week? Oh, Boomer son.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
Him can't help himself.
Well, y'all here we almost got the complete band back together.
Boy.
We missing the sensitive. Mm-hmm. We missing the sensitive himself.
Still fit.
Be careful on that road, boy.
Yes, sir.
But we got chair number one, the scalper is in the building. What's good with you, my boy?
What it do?
And tonight we celebrate Black Lasting Future Owner. What's good with you, my boy?
Man, my heart is full. Talking about this word and man, y'all got me over here feeling really wonderful today.
Hey, man,
I appreciate it.
Like I said, if one thing I love doing, and I love celebrating my people. Mm-hmm. Especially one that is as gifted and well deserving of to be celebrated. Mm-hmm. So tonight we celebrating you, and we also got the professor in the building, the Professor Hip Hop. What's good with you, my boy?
We here, yeah.
And he is also on the bathroom list. He is also on the bathroom list. Yes,
I love it.
He is no longer just a guest. He is fam. Yes, sir. But tonight we are, like I said, we celebrating Larry. Tonight we are reading. We are.
Yeah, we are.
We are reading from his third book of poetry, Love and Heartache, Two Sides of the Same Coin.
Where can they get this?
It is available on Amazon, and it is also available at BarnesandNoble.com.
Okay.
So please check it out. I really, if you don't have to be a couple, you don't have to be in love. It is a collection of emotions. That's the best way I can describe it.
Word.
It is a collection of emotions.
Well, tonight, it is a reading, but when we was talking about the book and everything, and I was like, look at man, when it come out, let's do something. Then I'm like, man, let's do something a little different. How about if we pick a poem out of your book, read it to you, and we tell you what it means to us. Mm-hmm. And I thought he was gonna say. Let me say, he didn't sit on it long. He was like, "Yeah, let's do it." Because one thing I know about art, once you put it out there, it's in the eye of the beholder.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so, to me, I thought it would be a great thing for him to see what his words means to someone else. Especially from us. And that's why we got the great orator, the great professor in the building. Also, wifey she gonna grace us with her beauty and voice. Well, she shows.
Terrified.
Look there. He turned around. Look, got a little chilly over here in this corner when she looked at me. But so we gonna do that first, and then we gonna let him finish up with as many pieces as he wanted to give us tonight. And Miss Kane, take it away.
Yes, sir. Okay, so the poem that I chose was Until the End of Time. Now, that title just stood out to me because one of my favorite Prince songs is Adore. And so that title grabbed me, first of all. But second of all, you know, I'm in love. And we still newlyweds, and so we still feeling all the feels, you know. And this is a book of love poems.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like Larry was saying earlier, you know, we all, you know, go through some of the same things, and so, you know, we all feel the same feelings, and so when I read this poem, you know, it resonated with me because I'm in that place. You know, I've been in that place, you know. And so that's the one that I chose, and I'm going to read it once I pull it up.
Right here, but
I got it on my phone. Good, thank you, though. Okay. Until the end of time. I used to sit alone and think that love was hard to find, that I would never find a person to love my heart and mind. I never thought that I would find someone to fit the mold, a person whose tender touch would simply ignite my soul, a person whom I could call if I needed to cry, someone who would hold me close and never question why. Someone with whom I could share my dreams and my fears. That special someone who would never leave and always be near. And then that day happened. Like bells on a chime, I found Rick King to love. Until the end of time. Now I was gonna sing that last.
What's crazy is that's crazy on like two or three things. Prince is like my favorite artist, and
Oh
Adore,
my gosh.
yep. And Just Call My Name. My two of my favorite Prince songs.
Yeah, Adore was that was our song at our
Oh my
wedding.
God, I love Adore.
Really?
Adore.
Come
But
on.
I've fallen so much in love with Just Call My Name. I just can't stop writing songs about you. You know, I tell you, I just can't stop writing poems about you. That's what I tell my wife all the time.
Insatiable.
But just
Yeah,
we have to do a whole nother show
that's
on
a-
Prince.
yeah,
We have to do a whole nother show just on Prince
that
lyrics.
was the one. Bathe with me. What the song? With Two Already Love.
With Two
That's
Already
my-
Love.
Yes, yes.
Oh
That's
my
with Two Already
God.
Love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what's crazy is I wrote that. We talked about early poem. I wrote that in high school. Not in love. Hoping to be in love.
Interesting.
Because that's what I wanted love to be.
Wow.
Someone I can find until the end of time. That's why. Oh my God! This is so therapeutic. Because I can always tell you when I've written everything and what my mind state was when I wrote it. But yeah, that was written like senior year, just trying to figure out what love was.
Yeah.
And that's what I wanted love to be.
Okay.
All right.
Professor Hip Hop.
No, I'm not
Yeah,
following
let
that
me
dude.
get you.
I'm going next. He's an oracle. I'm not following him. No offense. No. Number one. Channel one going next. I had actually another song. Poem that I kind of related to. But him, my boss, had the same idea. So I'm on my backup poem now. And I chose this one because, I mean, I mean, I'm not married and I'm not currently in a relationship, but I know when I do get into a relationship in the future, this is kind of probably how I'm gonna feel. And it's titled, I Only Know. I know not why I love you. I only know that I do. I know not the reason of this love. I only know it's true. I do not know if our love will stand the test of time. I only know that for today, your love is mine, all mine. I do not know how come I'm sad until I hear your voice. I only know that without your love, there will be no rejoice. I do not know what to expect. I know not what to say. I only know our love will last forever, forever, forever and a day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's yeah.
Yes,
So-
sir.
Nice.
That was early in my marriage. That was like year number somewhere between 3 and 5. And it was, you know, them first couple years be you know, I tell people I'm married 30 years, I'd be like, I didn't think I was gonna make it 30 months. Because it was tough. I think what saved us was we weren't in Athens. So neither one of us could leave. Where you going? Yeah, we ain't got nowhere to go. Your mama way down there. My mama way down there. We gotta figure this out. So and that was my thinking when I wrote it. I don't know why I feel like this. I don't know if it's gonna last. I want it to last, but I know I love you. I don't know if I'm loving you right, but this is how I know to do it.
No doubt.
And that's where that one came from.
All right.
Been there
Very
too.
nice.
So the piece that I picked, because I like I was telling Larry, I was like, I didn't really know what to pick. I read poetry all the time. I was like, I'm just gonna read it, and the one that jumps off the page on me is the one that I'm gonna read. And this one jumped off the page for many reasons, because it's, I mean, I could dedicate this to my wife, you know. And I'm not, I shouldn't say I can. I'm going to dedicate this to my wife, just because, like, this is that piece. Like, it just, he said all the right things, and here,
Come on.
all this makes sense. Okay. You complete me. I mean, without you, there is no me. There would only be a part of a broken heart that would stand before thee. So you bring out all that good and should you find in time in the corners of your mind, that you are wondering if I still find the same inside. Now, if I was blind, your beauty I would see. You are God's gift to me, and gladly do I accept. No less than my best do I give, for the happiness is the reason that I live. The reason that I wake up is just to say that I know no one can take your place. And just in case I haven't told you today, no one could make me feel this way. No other lips could possibly taste as sweet. No other touch could make my heart skip a beat. Without you, my life is just incomplete, unfinished, undone. For you are the only one who could have lasted this long. Oh, others have tried to come along. And some of them sang a pretty song, but we were right and they were wrong. Just a king and a queen on a journey down life's path, forsaking all others, enduring the world's wrath. Laugh, love are our only task. Bask in the glow of your sunshine, and like fine wine, I am drunk off your love. I mean, toe up from the flow up, baby. Ain't no ifs and buts or maybes. Just two made for each other like a biscuit and gravy. And lately, I've been wanting you to all myself, but you on a pedestal like trophies on a shelf. Make sweet love to you till cry out for help. Till cry out for help. Tell you all the streets that I have quickly kept. Bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh. We who have passed all of life's the test, and now rest in my arms, safe from all harm, as we ride out any and all storms. Charmed is not our life, full of hardships, struggles, and strife, but as long as I can call you my wife, and the sight is set on a smooth landing. Because after 16 years of marriage, God has us still standing. You know, so I say, after 4 years, God still has us standing.
Yes, sir.
Even though we got an interesting story, anyways. You know, we was together for a minute, and then 20-year break. I had 3 kids. She had 2 kids. She got a divorce. I got a divorce, and then we met up. You know, Facebook. Thank you, Facebook.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, met up, and then, you know, she was in Columbus, Ohio, and then she moved down here. It was a whole situation. So everything that was said in that was like, yeah. You know, and it ain't been easy, but it's like, okay, you know what? We still here.
Yeah.
We still doing it. We still love each other.
We still standing.
Yeah.
I did that 16th anniversary. I actually did. There's a collage. If you YouTube it, there's a video for it on YouTube.
Okay.
And it goes through our first 16 years of marriage with just a slideshow with me reading in the background. And what's funny, we were just talking about Prince, and that's where that line came from. If God was to strike me blind, your beauty I still see. Because that's what it was about then. It was just, I wanted her to understand that even after 16 years, I still felt the same way as day one. I was still in love. I was still chasing around the house. Same energy. Same energy.
Yeah.
And yeah. We were still standing.
That's awesome.
Yes, sir. It's beautiful, 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 beautiful thing. All right, well, I got 3 of them,
Oh, okay.
but 2 of them are not actual poems.
Oh, okay.
2 of them are from his acts when he explained it, the acts, and he have quotes in those, and 2 of them come from the quotes, and I have one that is the poem that I stole from chair number 1. It was by
I
mistake.
forgive you.
And it was funny because Tanya was like, "So what the poems?" I said, "We
Find out who's reading what, because
find
we
out
might
who
all be
reading.
reading the same one. Yeah.
It just so happened. So I'm sitting over here, and me looking in the what you got down there, boy? I'm looking at my. It just so happened we was both on the same thing. But they say great minds think alike, so that's what I'm gonna chalk it up as. So, and I guess it kind of, these 3 kind of my past to my today type of thing. So the first one is out the is from Act 1, heartbreak, pain, and confusion. The third quote. It says, "I wish that I could give you my pain for just one moment, not to hurt you, but so that you can finally understand how much you hurt me." Why did that resonate to me? It resonated to me because I was not always who I am today. And
For sure.
oh, I didn't need that amen, Corey.
I'm sorry. I'm punching back now.
And believe it or not, even when I was not the best guy, I've sometimes often wondered how she feels. Even in my BS, even though I know I was giving her BS, I've often wondered how she felt. So that's why that one resonated to me. Now, this next one is actually a poem. I'm gonna read the poem, and it's called Protection. Let me see if I can find my.
Up.
Where they at? My
Boy, left him in the.
Worse.
Boy, it just all of a sudden they just jumped on me. You blow enough like boy, see, that's why I love my boy. My boy be looking out for me, boy. Protection. By Larry Sheep. I gave all that I had to give and still came up short. I tried harder than I'd ever tried and still lost the sport. Although I loved you with all my heart, you still went away. Although we vowed it would never end, it eventually did one day. Love is a word that too many use when they truly don't care. Love is a game we all must play, and at times it's not even fair. If given to do all over again, I don't think I would start a love affair of any kind. I just protect my heart. Remind me of a song by your cousin, Morris Day.
Yeah, Morris Day.
Love is a game. You don't play to win. You play to survive. What? Hey man, this hit. I'm talking about this jumped off at me, protection, because getting your heart broke. Boy, and to me, as a man, it seems like it hurt worse because men ain't supposed to love. We wouldn't talk the fairy tale of love and da 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 da. We talk the fairy tale of getting women. But we not taught to love. So, to me, when we fall in love, oh boy, it's hard. And then for us to lose that love, oh my God. And so, even though I'm the reason why my relationship before came to an end, I was done with love. Point blank, period. Wasn't playing that game no more.
Nope.
But now here I am. And so the last one that I'm going to read, it comes from Act 2. Love Found. The bravest thing you will ever, the bravest thing you will ever do is love again. You have to be vulnerable. You have to let down your guard. You have to open yourself back up. And I promise you it's well worth it. Every day. Thank you.
Word.
So that first quote you did, the quote, I wish that I could give you my pain just for one moment. Not to hurt you, but so that you could finally understand how much you hurt me. I did 3 quotes for each act. The reason I picked that quote was because that's how I felt. I had my heart stomped on. And I don't think she understood. And I wanted her to feel that. Not for her to be in pain, but so she could truly understand what she put me through. The emotional wreckage that I went through. And protection was the consequence of that. Because when you give everything and you still lose in it, what's the point? What's the point? And that's what you ask yourself. What am I doing? Why would I try again? That's where I really was when I wrote that. And that's probably coming, I think that was after I left FAM. Yeah, that was after I left FAM. Yeah, that was after that. Yeah, that was after the shy day in the room for for 10 days. Is it a crime? 10 days. 10 days straight.
That's impressive. I thought that would probably been something you wrote a little later on. It's a very mature poem.
Yeah.
Cause like I know when
Very mature.
we was in school around the same time, and I wasn't quite there. You know what I'm saying? I just wasn't there.
I was there emotionally. I wasn't there all the way emotionally. I was there emotionally ready for that type of love. I never wanted to run the streets. I never did. That I found no joy in it. I found no joy in it. I found it wasn't fun. It was fun, but it was empty calories again. What we talked about earlier.
Yes, sir.
It was empty calories, and I never enjoyed empty calories. So I was emotionally ready for commitment early, but it was too early. It really was too early, but it taught me a lot. It taught me how to treat my partner that I have now, and it taught me to respect love. Because I don't think people have a respect for love,
That's
especially
dope.
young.
That's dope. Yeah.
Because you don't understand the
Especially
emotion.
young.
Yeah, you don't understand the emotional currency. That's the word I want. The emotional currency it takes to sustain a healthy relationship. That's a lot of work.
Yeah.
It's a lot of give.
Yeah.
There's a lot of giving yourself. People ask me all the time, if my wife died, would I get married? I would never get married again. I don't want another person to know that much about me again. I don't want to take the time to give myself to another person like that. You see what I'm saying? I don't have enough emotional currency to do it again. So I was always there emotionally, and I gave it freely. I didn't know. There's a poem in here called "Love Too Hard." I didn't know any other way to love, and it cost me.
Almost beat that one.
It cost me. It cost me a lot of emotional currency. It cost me a lot of pain, but now I can look back and say it was worth it because it taught me a lot of things. But at the time, I ain't want damn day. I ain't want damn day.
Well, boom. You pick protection too. Why did you pick protection?
Well, it's kind of two parts. I mean, kind of the same reason you guys picked it, but to piggyback, go another route. I just picked it because I thought about when I played sports and had to give it up and couldn't play sports anymore, and that's something I love probably just as much as I love a woman,
Yeah.
and not to be able to go out there and do what you did that that you loved all your life, and it's just like it's gone. So, yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. I mean, that you can equate. You can take those words and also use them there because that shows. I mean, that tapped into something, a real emotion for you, and that was dope that you was able to tap into that. So, Mr. Legend.
So I'm gonna read a couple. This one's called Pain. And I'll preface it by saying, like I said, I love freely. I loved hard. I have no regrets about it. Some of the consequences of that is you don't always choose the right person to love. You don't always, sometimes you confuse love with lust. Sometimes you can confuse love with like.
Yes.
So, pain. No matter what I do, I can't get her out of my mind. I've seen other girls, kissed other lips, held other hands, but they all remind me of what I used to have. what must I do to get rid of my pain? And like, that was high school. That was high school.
Wow.
Because, so, we know high school. I was, lack of a better word, nerd. But, I ran with the cool crowd. Played
You're smart,
sports.
Larry.
I was
You're
smart.
very smart.
I was
Not
smart.
nerd. You're just very, very highly educated.
I was, but I had my glasses. I had my quirks. I had my quirks. So, I didn't care. I'll say this: I was less concerned with what people thought about me in high school than I was more emotionally mature that way. Because I had people that really cared about me. So if they were outside my circle, I could really care less what they thought about me. If it wouldn't, you, and a few more to size, I really didn't care. Other than the heart I was chasing. Now, the heart I was chasing got my full, undevoted attention.
Right.
Because I loved hard. And I wanted to be loved as hard as I was loving. So I felt the pain, but like I said, I don't regret it. And I was always, it's funny, there's a poem that's not in here that I wrote called Nice Guys Finish Last. And it talks about some of the conversations I used to have. Because I was the cat on the phone. Such and such just treat me any kind of way. I'm like, well, you keep dealing with him. This doesn't make sense to me. And I could never understand it. You want to keep me here so you can have that conversation, but you want to, it took me a minute to figure that part out too. You want to keep that. That's what we're going to get. I'm going to read she versus her. Right. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to read that one next. Because that's what it was. What's the purpose of that? Of keeping me here for that? So She versus Her is actually the last poem from Pain. It goes from Pain because I think that's when I transitioned from heartache and confusion into finding love. I had always loved her, and so I thought that I always would. But I could hear her say that her love wasn't ready to be shared, not ready to be treated like a queen. But when it was time, could I be her king? So I waited and watched her as they broke her precious heart, and I would pick up her tattered pieces and love her until I made her whole, only for her to tell me that the time was not right for her. And if I could only wait, just for a little while, that her love would be mine. So I waited and watched her shower her love on those not worthy, only to have her heart shattered. And when I held the tattered pieces in my hand, I told her, I cannot and I will not anymore. And her smile said that I would, as her lips said soon. But then she came, and she loved me completely and told me that she was ready. She became my queen, and I was king. And when they next broke her precious heart, and it lay shattered in pieces upon the earth, she was at peace, for I could not make her whole again.
I have too sat down and listened to her complain about him and wonder. But see, this is the craziness. I've never been a hater.
No.
So I wasn't gonna hate on the
No,
dude.
you can't.
But my question was always, why are you allowing him to do this?
Yes.
He can't hurt. He can't keep stomping on your heart if you don't keep giving your heart to
Right.
stomp. But you got me over here to want to hold your heart, help heal your heart.
Oh, Cap.
or Cap
Yeah.
Sable.
I wanna be the cow. So let me save your heart.
Right.
But you gonna go take it to him to stomp on it.
Every time.
Every time.
Every time. Every time.
I tell you what,
Yeah.
bye.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't keep doing it. I can't keep hurting me.
Yeah.
Cause you let this fool hurt you.
And that's what it takes.
Yeah.
And that's what it
Yeah.
takes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I went through that a few times. And especially when I first got to high school. And a couple of them 12th grade girls had you, boy. No wide open hook.
Boy, my freshman year, fam, I met a junior, and man, she took a brother back to her apartment,
Yes, sir.
sprinkled some hot wax on him, turned him out, and then proceeded to tell him all about her other business. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hot wax.
That explains some things there, Larry.
Yes.
That explains some things now.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow.
Brother. But
Oh,
I had to grow.
Right.
Had to grow. But it go to love too hard. She told me that I love too hard. And as with most things, she was right. How else would you love? Would you hold it back? Pass it out like Scantrons and number 2 pencils? Would you keep it in your purse, like loose change waiting to be given to tiny hands? Or would you release it to the atmosphere, like trees releasing precious oxygen? Yes, she was right. I loved too hard. And last I loved like this, it almost killed me. It almost broke me. It almost made me give up on love. But then I remembered when I was loved too hard. And oh, how that made me feel. To have someone who loved me as if I was their first breath. As if I was the center of their universe. As if I was the only thing that truly mattered. So yes, she was right. I do love too hard, but too hard is the only way that we should be loved.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
So that's the way I go into it. What's the point of keeping it bottled up?
I mean, to me, there's absolutely no other way to love.
There's no other way.
Except for you got to be open, you got to be vulnerable, you and hard. I mean, I don't know. I don't see how you could do it any other way.
Right.
I don't see any other way to do it.
Because to me, if you're doing it any other way, or you're not really doing it, and you not only cheating them, but you're cheating yourself.
Yeah.
Right.
To me.
So this is the first poem I wrote my wife. And it kind of tells the story of how we met. I met my wife at my cousin's wedding. So I was a groomsman, had a pretty head of hair. Pretty head of hair. I say that because I ain't got no hair no more. But I had a pretty head of hair then. Nice little afro. And I was doing toast and she was over there grinning. She was with somebody. So I was like, she grinned at me. I said, she showed me a cheesing. Be with a dude. I had a whole lot of cheesing.
Yes, sir.
I'm by myself. I said, I can't start no trouble. Don't let that happen. I'm going to go on about my day.
Yeah.
So this one, I was getting ready to move back home. And I was getting ready to cut out. We was actually getting ready to go to a party on campus that night. And my mom stopped me and I was like, I need to borrow the van. We're going to do such. And my wife walked by. Like, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and see what's going on. She cheesing that hard. I mean, well, you know, we're gonna do what we're gonna do.
It's time to shoot.
It's time to shoot a shot.
Yeah, it's time to shoot.
Hey. I said, hey, I'm gonna talk to you tomorrow. And we're gonna deal with that tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
We'll deal with it tomorrow. So I asked her who making her happy, who she with. She was like, she came with the bride. And that was my cousin. I was like, well, you know my cousin from? We chopped it up for a minute. I got a number. And she told me what her name was. My wife's name is Burl, like the stone. And she spelled it out, B-E-R-Y-L. Now, as I said, I was going to a party that night.
Yes, sir.
I got home, looked at the number, no idea how to say it.
Oh.
No idea.
Yes, sir.
No idea. None whatsoever. I called my wife and mumbled her name. But I had to speak to her about too. But I can't speak to She was asleep. She was half asleep. So she was like, she said, what I said, later. She said, well, I'll call you tomorrow. I said, okay. And luckily that worked.
Yeah.
But yeah. So this is called My Better Half. From across the room, I saw her smile, with legs longer than the river Nile. Style seeping from her pores, the room did pause when she walked the floor. More than any man could ever hope to have, I spoke. Told no jokes, but she did laugh. Past incomplete, but still we got a chance to meet. As I walked her back to her seat, with anticipation, a conversation, no hesitation, at least none from my part. See a brother speaking strictly from his heart. I saw a beauty that showed from within, complimented by her sugar brown skin. Child, you know it would be a sin if you didn't marry me. So down I fall upon one knee, and I do pose. Her beauty surpasses that of a rose. Please hold my hand and let me lead. Take your time, don't matter the speed. I simply want to plant my seed and watch us grow into a family of 3, maybe more. You see, time flows into the past, because I could not be complete without my better half.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So,
Yes, sir.
and I think that we'll close it out with two more. There was if I got a couple things on YouTube. I actually did a trilogy set of poems on YouTube. It's called "He Created We" and "A Marriage So Good," and there's another one on there. But the one that I really love is it's a real simple poem. It's called "Happiness," and it's really short, but it really tells you a lot about me. Happiness. Sunshine on my face, tall glass of chocolate milk, rainy days, my wife's smile, a job well done, poetry.
Mm.
And I think sometimes, and it's actually the first poem when we start digging into chapter, in Act 3. Even, there's a saying that you get the same feeling of love from chocolate. It's the same endorphins.
Yep.
It's the same endorphins.
Same release.
It's the same release.
Yep.
But it's not the same commitment. Love is choosing each other every day.
Every day, every moment.
When it's not convenient,
Mm-hmm.
when it's not fun,
Mm-hmm.
when you don't want to,
Mm-hmm.
when you feel like you shouldn't have to,
Mm-hmm.
it's still choosing it every day. And that's what my chapter, I call it chapter 3, but that's what Act 3 was about. It's about choosing that every day. And some of the poems in that last one is just strictly some of my later stuff, because it's basically about where we've graduated from in our marriage. Still Standing was 16 years of marriage, and where we were midway through. We had been married, 96, 4 years when my son came. We had been trying for almost a year and a half. We had just decided, hey, guess we're not gonna have any. Started stacking money, we just gonna travel. And then she ended up pregnant. So some of those things. So the last one I want to read is actually based off of song by Chance the Rapper.
Chance.
It's called Let the Sun Go Down. I told her that I needed to apologize, and she smiled, held my hand and spoke. And with her lips she told me that there was no need, but with her eyes there was doubt, and her heartbeat skipped, and her voice relayed the fear in her words. So I took a deep breath, wetted my lips, and exposed my inner self. I let the sun go down without telling her exactly what I needed, so she might never know how to love me. But how could she, when I haven't really learned how to love myself? See, there are parts of me that I have hid from the eyes of the world, parts that don't deserve to be loved, that don't deserve to feel the warmth of the sun, parts that are buried so deep that I have almost forgot they existed, but still they are there, reminding me that I am but a man, broken beyond repair. Yet here stands this woman who dares to love me, and I let the sun go down without telling her exactly what she means to me. Now, Mama said a hard head makes a soft behind, and I have been known to be a bit slow, but from this day forth, the moon will not rise without her knowing that she is the true prize, my most treasured possession. With no further hesitation, my declaration about our current situation is simple. She is the breath in my lungs, the blood in my veins. She is what sustains me, my muse, my rhythm and my blues, my win when the world says that I lose. And it is with her that I choose to be bound to forever as we let the sun come down. So that I don't think I think I know. After being together for so long, we take each other for granted. I know she gonna be there. She know I'm gonna be there. But sometimes it's just nice to hear that she's gonna be there. She mentioned something probably about 6 months ago, and she didn't say it mean. She didn't say it out of the way. I don't even remember what we were talking about, and she said it's been a long time since she wrote me a poem, and it had. It'd been a long time since I wrote something just for her. Because I've been, I can write, even now, I can still go to that dark place of where I was broken and write something. And I can still go to that place of elation and remember the high of that feeling. But it'd been a minute since I just penned something specifically for her. And that's what the piece I did last month at Hendershots, dedicated to the woman
Oh, yeah, that's right.
who saw the 21-year-old version of myself and still decided to be my wife. So it's the little things, I think, that we have to remind ourselves about. But that's why I say it's I know it sounds like it's just, you got to be in love to read it, but it's not. It's just emotion. If you've ever experienced the highs of being in love or the lows of having your heart broke, and the book will resonate with you. And you just take the opportunity, dive in. And if you got somebody special, it's a nice opportunity to read to each other, to reconnect. Because I think that's what we have to do in this time. Or if you just found somebody, it's a nice opportunity, a conversation starter. Hey, what do you think about this? Where your mind at? You can learn so much from each other through words. And I think that's what I'm going to leave everybody with. Just words. They're powerful.
Amen.
They're powerful.
I told them my wordsmith that Ain't got no words. I'm a poet that can't poem. I'm a rapper that can't rap. But I love words.
Yeah.
And I love what words do. And I love the power when used correctly.
Yeah.
Because we see every day the misuse of words.
Yeah.
Hell, America was built on the misuse of words. So when you get words and they're used for what they are truly intended for, to uplift, to encourage, to just tell somebody hello and mean it. How you doing? You know, it's a beautiful thing. And especially when we have people like you that are wordsmiths and that can put these words together to help some of us guys that can't put them together. You know, hey, let me send this to my girl.
Yeah.
Hey, read this. Hey, shout it. Hey, check that one out right here.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
You know.
It's funny you say that. I told you I used to write and just collect them.
Yes, sir.
I had a little cousin. He'd come by and he'd steal them
Yes, sir.
and send them out.
Yes, sir.
And then, you know, I didn't know. He told me about it when I got back from school. He said, yeah, because I used to come by and, you know, whenever you leave the room, I dip in the book. I said, the book? I said, what's the book? He said, your poetry book. He said, man, thanks to you.
Yes, sir.
I said, boy, you out here illegally using the word.
Yes, sir.
He said, yeah,
Yeah.
I was.
Hey, man.
He said, but thank you nonetheless. I
Hey.
said, okay.
Hey, man.
Word.
The power.
It is. It is. And to anybody that's, because I was that way. The reason I started writing is because I didn't have the confidence to say it face to face. I tell people I'm an introvert. People they laugh and really I honestly, if I could just sit, I would just sit and it wouldn't bother me to be by myself. I love my family. I love my tribe and I enjoy sitting with them. But I am a true introvert until you get to know me and then, you know, it's a different vibe. But take that chance. And when we do, I want to do one when we close out, like we always do.
Yes, sir.
So I'm gonna read one that what it's about when you take that chance, when you risk it, because that was my game. Hey, I can't say it, but this how I feel, and I will pass the note. And sometimes it would hit, sometimes it would miss, but I was able to put it out there.
Yes, sir.
Because without the words, I wouldn't. I would have never evolved. I'll be honest. If I did not fall in love with words, I do not think I would be who I am. I do not think I would. I would be in a shell. I would not have any confidence. My words, my friendship, my tribe gave me my confidence. And the words boosted me.
Thank you.
Word, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm truly glad to be able to call you my brother.
Yeah.
And like I said before, I thank God for the gift that He put inside of you, and that you don't keep it to yourself and you give it to us so that we can use it to help us heal and help us go through and navigate some of the things that we've been through. And but thank you. Don't no more need to be said. And I do have a question though. How did it feel for us to read your words and you hear our interpretation of your words?
and I kept trying to catch your flow.
Right.
But then I was like, it was points where I was like, okay, I can like work, I can read my way through this, but then it was like I couldn't catch the flow.
But that's the thing. If this had happened 10 years ago, I wouldn't have enjoyed it because I would have been so concerned on you catching the flow.
Right.
The delivery.
Yeah, I've been so concerned on delivery
Yeah.
that I wouldn't have dug into the meaning or why you felt that way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, hearing it opens up a different part of me because it's like, okay, this is why you see it that way. And like I said, that's why I spoke after each one, because I see it how you see it now, because I didn't see it that way.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
Takes on new life.
yeah, it's a whole different perspective. It's a whole different perspective. It's eye-opening for me. That's why I would love, and I think I'm going to try to do more things like this, where intimate settings, where you just have that conversation with people about the work, because that's where the message is.
I like that.
Yeah, that's where the message is. The message is in the word, and that's where the healing is, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because it's not about. I've healed through that process in the book. The next step is, how do I help the other people heal through that process? And that's listening and seeing how you received it and how you dissect it. Like hearing Boomer say, I didn't just take it as a person. I took it as, I can't do this as a sport anymore. I something I love that I can't do anymore, and I want to protect myself from that. That okay? I never even looked at it like that. Now it's strictly protecting me from this female over here.
Right.
But it's still protection from pain.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a different kind of protection.
Boom. Thank you for that, man.
It's just the
Thank you for
insight.
opening
Of
that
it.
up.
That's a different insight.
Yeah.
It's a different insight. It's
You're welcome, boss.
It's beautiful.
You know,
It's
that was
deep.
that was vulnerable and deep.
Yes.
Because like I say, we looking at it from one when you took it to that other level, that made it that much more.
Yeah.
You know, because we have all loved other things
Yeah.
Right.
That we can't do anymore.
that we can't do no more. Yes, absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So thank you for that, man.
Yeah.
This has been a hell of a night, man.
Yeah.
I mean, a hell of a celebration of Larry and his words.
Right.
And man, I love words, and I'm always pleased when I'm in the presence of greatness.
Legend.
The legend. I mean, and I am honored that every week that I get to sit here in the room with him and he give us something.
Mm-hmm.
I'm honored. I'm honored that Montu, Professor Hip Hop, allows us, gives us the platform where others can come and get their words out. You know, we thank you for that.
Yes.
And we thank you for being here and sharing in this to celebrate our brother. Peace and love to wifey, who was supposed to be here, but she getting ready to get that master's.
Ready to get out. She ready to get out.
No, she is.
We understand.
But we definitely understand that we definitely gonna be at the celebration of her.
Absolutely.
And thank you, my wifey.
Yes.
Once again, thank you, Boomer. Thank you, Larry. But we finna get ready to wrap this thing up. This game called life is a series of moments. The past is just that, the past. Learn from it and be thankful for it. The future, prepare for it, is coming. Let's get to the next one. The present is a gift. Enjoy the journey. Take plenty of pictures. But most importantly, thank God. Got one for everybody?
Yeah. So there's a saying: you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Don't take it. Yes, sir.
Take a chance. She doesn't know. She smiles and my heart melts. I mean, the radiation from her lips sends waves of sunshine to my eyes, which then travels through my face, down into my chest, where for a split second my heart stops beating, and the rhythmic 1-2 palpitations of my heart have been thrown off beat. Well, maybe not off beat, but into some kind of crazy freestyle, like when the Thelonious Monk plays with John Coltrane. My lips get dry, my palms sweat, my head spins, and through sun-blinded eyes I see a beauty that she doesn't see. She has a face that has no rivals, and her lips were made to be kissed. Gentle at first, then crushed, as the passion inside her grows and overflows through outstretched fingertips that leaves marks on backs, causing pleasurable pain and promise between us. She has captured me with her beauty, and she doesn't even know.
It's time to sweep the floors. Well, it's time to clean the clippers. Sweep the floors, since my 2 is on the list. The bathroom is here. In the words of Rita Lawson's son, old Dabo Jack, the shop is closed.
And I will.
We're talking randomly. Talking random. We're talking randomly. Talking